60 revealing things covert narcissists say when you know how to listen. That's what we're talking about in this video. Hey, I'm Dr. Melissa. I'm a trauma expert and top doctor. And in this video and on this channel, I help you identify the hidden narcissists in your life, identify their impact on your life, and then turn that trauma and that drama into gold, becoming stronger and more powerful than you ever were before. If that sounds like exactly what you need, click subscribe, click that notification bell so that you are notified of each and every video. So often people complain about realizing years, decades too late that they were in a relationship with a covert narcissist. And yet looking back, some of the things that they say are so common, they're so typical. It makes you wonder, if only I had known how to listen, could I have avoided this pain? So today we're talking about 60 things covert narcissists say when you know how to listen. Covert narcissists talk a lot without communicating anything real. And when you start to talk to other survivors or work with them like I do, you realize that the covert narcissists are saying a lot of the same things. Sometimes hearing these catchphrases will trigger an aha, an awakening like nothing else can. You've heard them so many times. Now, you already know there are 3 phases of relationship with a narcissist: the love bombing or idealization phase, the devaluation phase, and the discard phase. And aside from the initial idealization phase, the narcissist will flow from one to the next and back again in a no apparent pattern. The only pattern that is always true is that idealization always comes first. During idealization, the covert narcissist idealizes you, their target. And due to their lack of whole object relations and object constancy, they believe that you can do no wrong. They love bomb you to create the lens for how you see them, to bring you into their made up version of reality, their world. So these are things covert narcissists say while love bombing. You are so amazing. I can't believe you are single. Or, where have you been all of my life? Or, you have such great ideas. Why don't you run for president? Or, I love how you fill in the blank. Or, can you help me with this? Or maybe it's, you're so much better at fill in the blank than I am. Or, oh my gosh, I love root beer and old movies too. Maybe we're twins. Or, I know we just met, but will you be my girlfriend or my boyfriend? Or, I've never fallen for someone so quickly. Or, I love you. Sometimes on the first conversation. The devaluation phase of relationship with a narcissist starts on day 1. You just don't know it. Don't be fooled into thinking that you can stick around for the romantic walks on the beach and the love bombing and then get out before the devaluation starts. By then, you'll have long been trauma bonded. During the devaluation phase, the covert narcissist no longer thinks you're perfect, or they think you're too perfect, which also irritates them. They want to bring you down so that they feel better about themselves. This desire is often entirely subconscious. These are the things covert narcissists say while they are devaluing you. Are you sure you want to wear that? Or, what? I thought you were an extra, extra large. Or, wait, you're allergic to cashews? I was just trying to get you something nice. Or, nothing I ever do is good enough for you. Or, no wonder your friends think you're uptight. Or, you're so sensitive. Or, can't you take a joke? Geez. Or, I get why everyone finds you intimidating. Maybe it's, if only you were educated on this issue, then you'd agree with me. Or, you're so controlling. I was just out. You don't need to be so insecure. You know I love you. Oh yeah? Well, you always want to start an argument. You should have been a lawyer. I can't help your poor self-esteem. How can you even ask me that? I'd never think that about you. It's not my fault. Or, it was an accident, for crying out loud. Let it go. I forgot. It's your fault I hide things from you. You are the problem here. No wonder your ex left you. You are the reason I have to go out with my friends. You're too intense. My sister doesn't like you. Don't tell Sarah I told you this, but she thinks you're full of yourself. I guess I'll just never be as perfect as you are. Why can't you let this go? Can't we just move forward? The discard phase can be a long, drawn-out process with a covert narcissist. And by the time you get to the discard phase, you've typically tolerated a whole lot of abuse. As your cognitive dissonance from this abuse grows, you start to see what's happening. The covert narcissist's mask slips. This is the point of peak narcissistic injury, true narcissistic collapse. The covert narcissist is filled with rage and holds nothing back. You have become the enemy, and they are determined to take you down. At this point, the covert narcissist will discard you or will torture you until you discard them. You'll hear things like, "Why are you doing this to me? How can you even say that? I can't believe this is who you are. You played me. You are a liar. You're sick in the head. You are evil. You're trying to manipulate me. I never could trust you. You just want to be with someone else. I never was good enough for you. I hate you. You never loved me." And then there are the things that covert narcissists say that you never hear. These are some of the most distressing things that they say, the things that they have told their flying monkeys about you for years, even decades. The things you don't find out about until years later when you realize none of those relationships were real. The flying monkeys have been told, "I wouldn't tell her that. You don't want to see her angry. I can't go to lunch. He watches my spending really closely. She only looks perfect. Trust me. I hear his job is at risk. He flew off the handle at work again. I think she expects too much from the kids. He defers all parenting responsibilities to me. His time with them is like a play date. The kids are in school now. I wish she'd step up and pull her weight. It's so stressful being the sole provider for this family. I wish he had some motivation. He has so much unused potential. Have you noticed she's friends with a lot of men? Is that lipstick on his collar? She's trying to lose weight again. So long to good food in the house. Taking back control. The covert narcissist is a puppet master. Consciously or subconsciously, everything they say is intended to control the way you see them, to control the way you see the world, to control the way you see others, to control the way others see you, even to control the way you see yourself. You cannot control the covert narcissist, but you absolutely can control you. When you see the covert narcissist for who they are, leave the relationship, break the trauma bond, and then heal, You put yourself back in control of your destiny. If this video resonates with you, type "I control my destiny" in the comments. Then like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And if you are ready to move from narcissist victim to anti-fragile narcissist survivor, I invite you to download my free guide at narclesslife.com. I'm Dr. Melissa, and I will see you in the next video.